It starts with a relaunch, a new universe carefully crafted. Marvel calls it the Ultimate Universe. It's not the first time they've tried this, and it probably won't be the last. The original Ultimate Universe from the early 2000s was supposed to make Marvel Comics accessible again. Out with decades of tangled continuity, in with new stories and younger versions of familiar icons. It worked. People loved Ultimate Spider-Man. They loved seeing a teenage Peter Parker reimagine the Marvel world from the ground up. They loved Ultimate X-Men, Ultimate Fantastic Four, eventually Miles Morales. But then, eventually, it all dissolved into a confusing tangle of its own. Secret Wars came, and the Ultimate Universe was folded into the main one. Years passed, but nostalgia never dies. And so, in 2023, Marvel does it again. A new Ultimate Universe. Clean slate. Different from before, but familiar enough to feel right. The catalyst is Jonathan Hickman, the architect behind so many grand Marvel events. He's joined by Marco Cicchetto, David Marquez, Peach Momoko, big names. Ultimate Invasion kicks off the new world. The Maker, an evil Reed Richards, escapes into a different reality and starts tampering. Result, the birth of a new Ultimate Universe. The first book is Ultimate Spider-Man. It's not just retreading old ground. Peter Parker isn't a high schooler. He's an adult with a family who never got his powers as a teenager. He gets bitten as an adult, and now he must balance being a superhero with being a husband and a father. It's a twist on the classic, and readers love it. The art is dynamic, the tone is fresh, but with the weight of adult responsibility. The buzz is instant. This is not the Ultimate Universe of 2000, but something new. A world with tighter focus and less bloat. Hickman isn't interested in retelling every Marvel origin story. Instead, he wants new stories, laid over familiar shapes. Next comes Ultimate Black Panther. In this version, Wakanda stands more isolated than before, advancing in secret, holding back its wonders from the world. T'Challa carries the throne, but so does the threat of Namor and Atlantis. The art leans regal and mythic, with deep blues and shining silvers. The politics are tenser. T'Challa isn't just king, he's guardian against a world full of unknown threats. The Ultimate Universe has always taken liberties, but this is more than a remix. It is a fundamental reset on one of Marvel's core icons. Ultimate X-Men emerges next. This time it's centered around a new cast, assembled by Karen Grant, a version of Jean Grey. The X gene is spreading rapidly. Instead of a school, she builds something different. A network, a community. The fences between mutants and the outside world are higher, the dangers sharper. Sentinels stalk the streets, but the flavor isn't dystopian. It's suspense on the knife's edge between revolution and extinction. Some old faces show up, Logan, Aurora, Charles. But their roles are recast, their alliances changed. This is not your grandfather's X-Men. Then comes the tease. Ultimate Wolverine. Why Wolverine? Because he's the tentpole of any X-Men relaunch. But there's more. In this universe, weaponized people are a battleground. Mutants are new enough to be myths, but their greatest predator is government-backed. Enter Wolverine, a solitary figure, already legendary. This version is leaner, meaner, built for survival in shadows. His backstory is seated in black ops and memory wipes, that old chestnut, but with a twist. It is less about what S hidden and more about what S chosen. The Ultimate Universe is expanding, measured, not in a rush. No filler titles, no rushed miniseries just to tick brand boxes. Every new book is laid out with intent, each creative team given the space to tear things apart and rebuild. There are rumors and quick confirmations. Ultimate Iron Man is coming. He's not the arms dealer billionaire we know. It's a Tony Stark broken and rebuilt by this world's harsher lessons. In this universe, his first suit is not a glitzy piece of hardware, but a desperate attempt to survive regime change and corporate espionage, tailored to war and sabotage. Ultimate Invisible Woman is teased. Her role not just as a member of the Fantastic Four, but as a scientist and force for diplomacy in a splintered world. The new Ultimate Universe reduces the number of superpowered people at the start. A few first, then more. Every new hero is an event, not a footnote, not a... And with each new book, Marvel makes a promise. Continuity will be tight. No crossovers unless earned. No floods of spin-offs. Hickman's oversight, for now, is a steady hand. The creative teams are kept small and intentional. When new titles appear, say Ultimate Daredevil or Ultimate Captain America, the launches are staggered. Everyone watches to see the next announcement. The core question remains, can Marvel build a universe with all new takes on familiar heroes while avoiding the same mistakes that doomed the original Ultimate line? For now, the answer looks like yes. Because the Ultimate Universe isn't just reliving the past, it's propelling it forward, with each new title a razor-sharp experiment. Not nostalgia, reinvention. In comics, that's about as ultimate as it gets.